guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. The 10th of April, IVE blessed us with their first full album and I was pretty sure that I was gonna review it because I was anticipating it so much and I was pretty excited, not gonna lie. In this video, I will review first the title track, as always talking also about the concept, the MV and styling of the release, and then I'm gonna talk about the B-sides, but kind in a nutshell without really going too much in deep with every song. So, I am Julia, this is girl groups in your area, have a seat and let's jump right into it. I was really super excited for IVE's comeback because even if I don't stand them, they really have immaculate songs with always this glam luxury vibe that really make me chuckle. However, from the concept photos and teasers, I already knew that the concept and the overall aesthetic wouldn't make me obsessed, like for example with Love Dive, and that's precisely what happened. But let's not go too ahead of ourselves and let's take a step back. I really like I Am as a song, but I'm not surprised at all because I think IVE are incapable of releasing a bad song at this point. Like even with 11, which I don't like and probably never will, it's nevertheless so unique and well produced that at least it's interesting. That's the thing. Their songs are all so well produced is actually crazy, and one cannot deny that, aside from the personal music taste. I Am is very vocal focused and I think that's a really good thing because it showcased the girls' skills very well. The highlight of the song are definitely the dreamy pre-chorus and the chorus, but personally I really love also the bridge. I think it perfectly builds the climax before the last chorus where it reaches its peak. Every transition is smooth and everything works perfectly. My only remark is that Ray has really few lines and I am sorry because she's my bias. Plus I think she's a really good rapper, but unfortunately in Kitsch her rap sucked. So I am sorry that she didn't got the chance to make up for it in this song, while instead Gaia will had it. But anyway, let's move on to the concept and MV of I Am. So I don't know if it's right to talk about concept in this. I would say that I Am as more of a message which conveys with the meaning of the lyrics. The song talks about finding your own path and believing that you're gonna shine and that you don't have to be afraid anymore. You have to aim for big things and be confident about it. That kind of stuff, which by all means, it's a beautiful message and very relatable, by the way, especially for me, a 20-something struggling to find its own path and true passion. But in terms of aesthetic, of uniqueness, of strong concept, everything is pretty disappointing, let's be honest. The MV is not bad at all, it's not very aesthetically pleasing to be honest, but it's not bad, and the transition from Wonyoung jumping from the plane to the dance scene of the chorus is smooth and cool, but I can't help but feeling that something is missing. Take Love Dive for example. Everything in that release left me speechless. Not only its alluring sound and vibe, but also the Cupid concept, the aesthetic MV, the choreo even. Everything fitted together perfectly, and the result was a release I've been obsessed with for months. I Am, instead, doesn't have the same wow factor, And as a matter of fact, not even Afterlike had it. Here's the thing, I Am feels like Afterlike, but like an upgraded version of it, if it makes sense. I'm not talking sound-wise, it's more a matter of aesthetic and vibe. There isn't a strong and unique concept, there isn't a visually pleasing MV. The styling is fine, yes, we've got some good looks, but they're nothing crazy or original, if you get what I mean. I would say the styling overall was pretty average, like fancy but without being unique. The song, again, is good, but that's pretty much it. And I said it a million of times, when it comes to K-pop, I expect more. I don't want only a catchy song. I want a catchy song with a mind-blowing concept, an aesthetically pleasing MV, and a great styling that fits the whole vibe perfectly. I want a perfectly crafted and well-thought creative direction. That's what I want. That's what I expect. Is it too much to ask? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going slightly off topic here, but I think all of this is tied to another thing that I thought about a lot lately. So hear me out. I'm really liking 2023 so far. Every month I like the majority of the releases, so that's good. However, there hasn't been yet a release that I think it's iconic and that can really marks the year, you know? Like this time last year, we already had Tomboy, Feel My Rhythm, and Love Dive, which in my opinion are all iconic in every aspect and went straight to my top 10 releases of 2022 video. While this year, maybe the only release where every aspect is really mind-blowing and creative, not only the song, is I think maybe Shooting Star of XG and nothing else, I fear. So yeah, I was expecting a really groundbreaking, iconic, changed my life kind of release from IVE. Instead, we got a good song. And that's it. 사랑이라는 느낌은 섬찟 심장이 막 터질 듯 pumping 보기 좋게 비켜내 그치 머릿속이 띵해진 느낌. Okay, so I was convinced that the whole album would have been like album of the year or something, because all the songs that they spoiled before its release, so Blue Blood and Not Your Girl, which they performed at their concert, and Kitsch, which was the official pre-release, they were all so good, like literally so good that I said, okay, if 3 songs are all this good, this album will have no skip for sure. And I mean, this is not wrong, but it's not entirely true either. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so I am not gonna talk about Kitsch because I already talked about it in my Kitsch review video and in my March ranking. Let's just say that I loved it. They ate. I love this new Betty vibe that they displayed in it. About Blue Blood, I got obsessed with it the minute I watched IVE perform it at their concert, and I couldn't wait for the actual release. The chorus kind of give me this vibe of like a fantasy war movie, like a Game of Thrones kind of vibe. I don't know if it makes sense, but for me it does, at least in my head. Not Your Girl is less my style in terms of sound, but I unexpectedly loved it. It's fun, it's cute, and it instantly puts me in a great mood. So, with all this in mind, I couldn't be more excited about this album because I was expecting it full of bops. Instead, among the new songs, the only one that I loved and added right away to my playlist was Hypnosis. That song is my bitch. It's my ride or die. I just love it. Again, love the cunty vibe, plus Ray slayed her rap. She ate hard. Really, 100% obsessed with this song. But that's pretty much it, because then we've got Cherish and Heroin, which are definitely interesting, because they've got pretty unique choruses in my opinion, but that's it. Maybe they'll grow on me and I will add them to my playlist, but for now, that didn't happen. By the way, I don't know about you, but Heroin sounded so familiar, and then it hit me. The line where they say heroin sounds exactly the same as this line of Never Be the Same by Camila Cabello. Just listen. Heroin. Come on, you can't deny that. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but I thought it should have been noted. Anyway, moving on to the other B-sides, Lips, Mine, Next Page, and Shine With Me are all pretty unforgivable for me. They're not bad songs at all. Again, I think it's impossible for IVE to release a bad song at this point. It's just that I can't even remember their melody, even after a few listens. So yeah, a bit unremarkable. Among these ones, my favorite is probably Lips, because it gives me this tropical beach summer vibe. I don't know if it's just me. Anyway, of course, among 11 tracks, it's nearly impossible for every song to be a masterpiece. But I was definitely expecting to add more songs on my playlist. but the ones that I added are amazing, and plus, again, even if I don't love them all, there isn't even one bad song, they're just a bit immemorable for me. So overall, I would give this album a solid 7.5 out of 10. I expected it a bit more, but definitely a good album overall, especially if we consider that it's their first. Plus, I love that all of them contributed to the lyrics of some songs. Considering that they are rookies, this is so rare. Good for Starship for giving them this freedom. Okay guys, this concludes this video. Like and subscribe if you like this video, and drop a comment to let me know your thoughts about IVE's first album. See you in the next one. Bye!